What's going on, football fans? It's your boy Lolo. Welcome back to another Friday night happy hour. I'm just reading some of these comments. Mr. Tom, Bremer's Ghost, what's up, Stoop Crew in the house? Is my clock fast or are the Yanks late as usual? I just want to let you know that we have a timestamp on that, and it says 6:58 when that came in. So we actually all sat here and just watched the clock just because Jimmy's pissing us off. And then Mr. Tom says, if Lolo sets a stream for midnight, he means midnight 02. Yo, I got to say, my clock's still set. No, it just turned 7:01. All right. So I don't even know about all of that, but it is Friday night. So take a good listen. Yeah, crack them open, boys. It's been one hell of a week. And I can't thank you Leeds fans enough for all the support that you guys have shown with that little poem that I wrote, and you guys fucking loved it and shared it, and I love that, like, Mr. Tom has been representing on other channels, being like, I've been knowing Lolo, I've been knowing that show, like, y'all don't even know, like, this Leeds United show is crap, you got to go watch Lolo, like, it's fucking fantastic. And as much love as I've been getting from y'all, I've been getting crap from that dude walking in the door. Let him in. Yo.
Crap from walking in the door.
Yeah,
crap
man.
From the door. You're out of your mind, young man. You are out of your mind, but, you know, you're drinking alone, so here I am to join you.
Hey,
right here.
Not my fault you showed up late to the bar.
I showed up before Jimmy. We were watching those comments roll in. I was like, I was the one that was late, but I showed up at like 5 till. You know, I had to come by train to get to my own home.
I know.
Happy hour.
Mark was just on the stoop moments ago. Anders, welcome back. He says today, any question must have the answer 1921. I love it. What's up from Dublin? What's up, Paul O'Connell? Now, is that Paulo Connell or Paul?
Come on, don't be silly. We know what that is.
Because listen, my brother-in-law is from Dublin. He's like, once you have a friend and he's your mate, like I would become Nico, Marco, you know, like once they're cool. So he could be Paulo. Sure. Of course,
I'll be Marco. He'll be Paulo.
Look at you. Look at Paul O'Connell. Very nice to meet you. Hope you're on the gargle tonight. Because I am. Yeah, somebody said it. Look at Tom. I think the drinking word should be Lolo's poem.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, it's going to have to be. Ian Wood, what's going on? Mr. Tom, all the Stoop crew. The notification just came through about the show. That was weird. I don't know how all of this stuff works. Good to see Loki in the official Leeds United podcast the other day.
Sweet. All right, so let's have a vote, folks. Is it Lolo, Lola, or Loki?
It just shows you what people usually text, because it's an autocorrect. So if you've been like, there you go with the elbow cough. I see that. Okay. But yeah,
that's how we're supposed to cough these days. You know, the COVID nation, we cough in the crook of our arm.
Paul here is a fan of the Avengers, and he's texted Loki one too many times. So if he puts Lolo, it goes straight to Loki. Unless that's what he's calling me, in which case I don't mind that. He's one of my favorite Norse gods. He's got a really incredible backstory. Probably joining in an hour. All right, Chris. That's Chris Liverpool right there, if you guys don't know. If poem is the drinking word, we'll all be drunk. We'll all be dead by 1 a.m. 1 a.m. UK time. Yes, definitely. Yeah, Loki. I've always enjoyed him. I find myself the trickster. My company's name is 27 Jesters because I'm the clown. I'm the jester. But listen, Mark. Capping off a very interesting week, but there was football. There was football today, even.
Yeah,
we just got done talking about
football all week. We had Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
You guys like how I decided to cover myself with Arsenal stuff because I knew it's gonna be me talking about Leeds once again.
So any of y'all that wants to change that, just throw a few bucks our way. I'll make sure that Lolo buys a jersey, a hat with the right logo on it. You know, he's his newfound love.
What are you talking about?
You know exactly what I'm talking about, son.
You're gonna buy me a jersey.
We're gonna buy you some Leeds gear to hang behind you.
Oh man, yo, Paul, that means a lot to me, man. I gotta say, every time I hear that, like I was telling my wife, I was like, I keep getting comments saying like, your poem made me cry, and I was like, and I said it like, your poem made me cry, and then I had to go, no, hold on, it's all been dudes that have said that. So it's more like, dude, your poem made me cry. And I'm like,
I ain't crying, you're crying.
He's like, I'm not crying. It's just a little bit of Ellen Road falling down my tear duct. No, but for real, I really enjoy reading it, and I do feel the passion in it and stuff. And I can imagine how much more it would mean if I was 20-year, 30-year, 40-year Leeds United. I've been watching Leeds United just for this season. You know, you guys know that. The true fans here, you guys know all about that. So I guess we'll start off tonight. Instead of talking about football, people want to talk about that. It is definitely okay for men to cry, Paul. I wasn't saying anything bad about it. I saying
that's what Rosie Greer said. It's all right to cry. Crying makes us feel better.
My favorite is from Flight of the Conchords. I'm not crying. It's just been raining on my face. I'm not crying. I'm just cutting onions. I'm making a lasagna for one.
Can whoever said hello to Patrick Bamford this week raise their hand?
Oh, fuck off.
Oh, shit. Yo, fuck you guys.
Off, man. I'm
you
out
guys, they cut out so much of the, you know me, like you guys know the show. What up, Richard?
Hey, Richard Whitney, thank you.
In the house.
That'll go towards the Leeds jersey for Lolo.
What? No, that has to come from super chats.
Well, you know, you gotta write a love letter to Arsenal to make it equitable, but I don't see there's much love going toward Arsenal these days.
There's like 3 Arsenal fans that watch our show anyway, and they're all contributors to the show. But listen, what I was saying is, you guys know me. I like to talk. I talk nonstop. And I was on for 30 minutes or so, right, John? Like 30 minutes talking nonstop. They hardly ask me questions. As Mark knows, it only takes 1 nickel to start me up. And I talked for a long time. And towards the end, like, they asked me all about the show. I told them all about that and this, and I felt like the longest clip that they put out is like 15 minutes. But I got to tell you guys, this is just for y'all. So don't tell anybody. Hey, don't let anybody else in happy hour. I'm about to divulge some secrets. All right. Just told the bouncer. All right, y'all. But I told, they were asking me about like the show and how we got started. And I was telling them how we did the first episode of the season, and we did it called Who the Hell Are Leeds United? And I'm sure most of y'all have seen that video. A lot of y'all come from that initial video where you were pissed off at how dare you ask who the hell are Leeds United? And then you saw it and you realized, no, James is legit. James knows more than a lot of Leeds fans living in Leeds, and he knows the history and he has the passion. So I was telling him how immediately afterwards, our director, John, who y'all know, and if you're part of the Stoop Crew, there is now a John emoji, so go ahead and use it. But I was like, John, our director, immediately went out later that day and ordered a Leeds hoodie. And he's wearing it right now. And they're like, Emma was like, oh my God, is he here? Is he here? And I was like, Yeah. So John came over and I was like, John, look, that's Patrick Bamford. And Patty's like, hey. And John's like, hey, all right, I'm out of here. Like, fuck off. I don't. It was so clutch. It was awesome. Yeah, Mr. Tom knows. So what do you think of Leeds? And I was like, in 1892, I started filming on the stoop. It was my grandpappy's show, and I helped him out as a gaffer.
It was my grandpappy's stoop back then, and we didn't call it a stoop, but we called it a purple onion, which was the fashion back then.
And yeah, they at a certain point they were like,
yeah.
Can you do the poem, man? Can you do the poem? And I was like, no, because I know what you want.
You're like Bart Simpson on the Conan O'Brien show, where he's like, say the line, kid. And then it gets toward the end and you start dancing with him and you're like, only I may dance. And Bart's all like.
So, but I told Patrick Bamford, I said, listen, we do a FIFA team. We're doing like FIFA on Twitch. I don't know if you guys have seen the notifications for that, but we're starting to get that up and running where me and director John here and Chris, Liverpool Chris, and some of the Only Football Fans podcast guys, we all get together and we play FIFA. And I put everybody's videos up there and we talk mad shit to each other. And I was like, and I said, listen, Patrick.
They don't let me play because of my handicap.
I was like, listen, I know these guys will get you a tryout and you can try out for our FIFA team. I mean, I'll put in a good word, but there's no promises. And so he laughed and told me that he was crap at FIFA. So we'll see. Maybe we'll get them together. But they did say that the LUTV guys, they should put together a team and play against us. So if that ever happens, that would be fantastic. So you guys need to put pressure on them and tweet at Jermaine Beckford, at Patty, at Matt Lewis, at Emma, and tweet at them and say, I heard you're going to play FIFA against Lolo and On the Stoop guys. Exactly. And Chris knows that's my position. I'm an RBS, right back striker. I set up as a right back and I live in the other team's box.
That just sounds like too much like you're a hollaback girl.
I ain't no hollaback girl. Don't sing it. Don't sing it. We'll be taken off the air.
Don't want to get sued.
Why didn't I ask Patty what the Jets should do with their draft pick? Does he know anything about that? I don't. Con is in Jersey, I think.
The Jets don't even know what to do with their draft pick, so why would Patty know what to do with it?
Thank you.
You guys gave up way too soon on Sam DeArnold.
Sam DeArnold?
Darnold, whatever the fuck his name is. I'm not a Jets fan, and thank God I'm not a Giants fan either.
Dude, tell me.
No offense, folks.
Yeah, but it was pretty awesome. I was freaking flying, considering that morning I woke up and I was like, man, still thinking about the match and thinking about all y'all's reactions and all the Stoop crew. You know, like Karen C. texted me, Saul, Mike Pickles, everybody saying how much they love the post match. And so I decided to write something, and I wrote it that morning. I shot it that afternoon. I posted it. I go out to play pool at our pool night, and I get a text from that dude, Matt. And then like in 10 minutes later, it's like, oh, I want you to read it for Patrick Bamford. And so within like 12 hours, it's like, I'm texting everybody going, guys, I think I'm going to talk to Patrick Bamford tomorrow. And it just happened like that. It was absolutely nuts. But once again, that poem is for you guys, for my Stoop crew. If you guys didn't show us so much love, I wouldn't have the love or the passion to be able to do that for you guys. Thank you very much. Hey, Mike Gore, I saw your name sounds familiar. I saw that you retweeted it and gave it a lot of love. Thank you. Thank you so much for that, man. I really appreciate it. And I'm kind of hoping you guys don't beat Liverpool because you're going to be expecting another poem. I'm like, oh, crap.
Oh, shit. Like Pickles, I thought that said 16,000 watched that porn video. It was up on the screen so fast and then
Way
bounced
more
out. I was
watched
like,
that
what?
porn video.
Who's watching the porn video? And I don't
Way
even
more
know. I don't
people
even
watch
want
the
to know
porn
who's
video.
in that porn video, by the way.
So the last little bit of news about the poem, and then we'll move on to like football and trivia and stuff, is I told the guys and their producers that I'm going to work on a Spanish translation and perform the Spanish translation, and hopefully Bielsa can see it. And they told me, if you do that, send it directly to us and we will get it to Bielsa. What? Just fucking awesome. So I'm very excited about that. My wife and I have been working on the translation all day. We got it done. I think I'm going to shoot it tomorrow. And I may release it to you guys first. So if you're part of the Stoop crew, we'll do an early release and you guys get it. Even if you don't speak Spanish, listen, it's a different version because not everything translates one-to-one. So
right. Just remember, we got a watch list to do tomorrow. We got a post match to do tomorrow.
Yeah, that's in the morning.
Yeah, exactly.
That's at 9:30 in the morning. So,
exactly.
Yeah, and so guys, if you guys are up watching the first match, which is part of our weekend watch list, which is West Ham Newcastle, we'll get into that in a minute. We're going to be doing the post match about 20-30 minutes immediately after that. Oh, nice. Mike saying, I've taken 4 separate Americans to watch Leeds. They're all big Leeds fans. Awesome, man.
Yeah, that's fantastic, man. Leeds is a very, very entertaining team. Awesome. To answer the questions out there of why I chose the Wolves, I think it was our first. I knew Leeds existed, but for a completely different reason. And that's a really, really long story from many, many years ago in another other life. And
I don't know that story.
And I'll spare you that story, but it is a good one. But I chose Wolves because, we did the first show. I didn't have a team, and Anisha and Nick, or Anisha and Lolo, they put me to it, and they were like, "Who you have to have a team? Who are you going to pick?" And I didn't want to pick a Big Six team, and I wanted to pick someone that was in the current table. And so I picked Wolves because I had been watching for a few weeks. They had been kind of dancing around, moving up, keeping their own, and that's why I chose Wolves.
They were fun,
and I don't regret even this season with a bunch of injuries and not doing very well. I'm still happy with them. I'm still going to back them. I'm not going to walk away. But as far as my story, as how I know of Leeds, there was, and maybe there still is. Maybe they get together in a reunion every now and then. But back in the day, I used to work in music. I used to be a roadie, and I used to do all sorts of things in music. And my roommate was the sound man for the Mekons, a British punk band, and they were a big Leeds fan band team people. They would stay at our house whenever they came to Minneapolis, and they would commandeer our TV room. And they would bring one videotape, and it was a match of Leeds, and I forget who they were playing, but they would watch that Leeds match over and over. It would end, they would rewind it and watch it again. They would watch it 4-5 times a night, and every single time they came to stay with us, they would watch that very, very same video. That's how I know of Leeds. That's how I know of Leeds United.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And happy hour is the perfect time to talk about that because we ain't got shit else to talk about. We got no schedule. We got all the time.
I'm not from Minneapolis, but I lived in Minneapolis for a good 20 years. Yeah.
Mark is like me. Depending who you're talking to, we're from different places.
Exactly. I've I've lived more places than the Johnny Cash song.
Look, Paul has the Mekons in his vinyl collection.
Yeah.
7-inch.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah, those guys were great, man. I was big fans with John, and then my roommate had a little fling with Sally.
Ooh. Wow. And speaking of which, somebody posted the Who live from Leeds. I didn't mention that after director John went out and bought the Leeds hoodie, every time I went to his house, because he lives down the street, so we go over, and he's got a kegerator, so I was there all the time. Every time I walked in, he would just have Live at Leeds just blasting. We would all be outside, and then I'm like, oh, can I use the bathroom? And I go inside, and it's just nobody's in there. And he's just blasting it like he's trying to get Live at Leeds more likes, more views on YouTube or something. I'm like, they're good, man. They're good. Enough people know that. But yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, Bremer's Ghost had 13 addresses in 42 years. Yeah, both Mark and I have been everywhere, and we've kind of almost crossed paths a few times in our lives. But
yeah, for sure.
New York that we met. But fantastic, and I'm proud of you, Mark. Listen, you guys don't understand, but Mark didn't watch football when he started doing the show. I started watching football when I was on the show, but prior. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. When
prior
you started,
to the show, I other than World Cup, I never watched.
One of our best moments of our early episodes is when we're picking players that do something, I don't know, and he goes,
Bobby Lala is joining the crew, man.
What's up, Bobby Lala? Bobby Lala,
fantastic.
Nice to see you, man. And welcome to the Stoop Crew. Use those emojis, man. Make everybody else jealous. But Mark said the player that he was like most disappointed with, or something like that. He's like, the player I'm most disappointed with is it's Luke Cuckoo.
No. You got the name right. You got the story wrong.
Okay,
it was who I would want on the Wolves at that particular time. And I knew nothing, but I knew this guy from the World Cup, and I totally butchered his name. It was fantastic. Luke Cuckoo. You can go. Actually, we've done enough episodes. We've done almost 200. If you can believe it. And we are at 3,000 subscribers. So thank you everybody for support. We fucking love it. And we just can't believe that we've gotten this far. But yeah, you can put together a blooper reel of my flubs. There was David DeGee. That was a good one.
Luke Cuckoo. I'm fine with that.
There was Pap Guardiola.
Pap-Smear Guardiola. Yep.
Pap-Smear Guardiola.
Those are good.
Yeah, man.
But now, like I tell you, you can't really downplay your knowledge anymore. You may not know history as well as other people. But
we'll save that for season 3.
But currently, you watch more football than most football fans because they only really watch their teams.
Right.
There's people who watch everything, yes, but most people only watch their teams. And most weeks, Mark, we don't talk about Wolves. And
no, we don't.
You have to fucking watch terrible. You've watched more Arsenal than a lot of Arsenal fans this season because they've given up. Let's take this question. Very interesting.
I'm all over that one.
And this is from our Stoop Crew member, Richard Whitney. He says, how would you compare football to American sports?
In 2 words, no commercials. I fucking love it. Like, okay, so basketball, baseball, football, college, hockey, if you're watching, God knows what. There are so many commercials. If my wife will come in when I'm watching an American sports game. My wife will come in and be like, "Hey, let's do something. Wins the game over." And it's like, well, it's in the late in the 3rd quarter. That's all I can tell you. With football, with Premier League, she can come in and I will be like, the game will be over in 27 minutes. You know, I'll always figure in a little bit of stoppage time, you know, because we can pretty much guess what stoppage time is. But that's the beauty of it. I know when I'm done, you know. Now on the other side of the coin, I don't know how many times I've gone to the bathroom and come back and had like, wait a minute, how'd they score 3 goals? You know, and it's just like, I should have peed in my shoe.
Yeah. Or nowadays with VAR, like it used to be like you're at a bar watching the match, goal. Okay, I'm going to the bathroom. And you come back and you're like, okay, you've only missed a little bit. But now it's
and
like,
then VAR comes in and
you come back and
it's been scrubbed.
You're like, wait, what happened? Oh, you missed it. He was offside by a nut hair.
Yeah, exactly.
They zoomed in. That guy's shaving these days. But yeah, I would say that's the big difference. I cannot stand watching NFL anymore. I at one point in my life was a diehard New Orleans Saints fan. I would go to the bar every day. My wife, who was my girlfriend at the time, was like, you have got to relax, because when we get drunk, now it's a New Orleans-based team, so you kind of get drunk the whole time anyway, but when and you get drunk and you dance, and it's a dance party at the bar, and it's New Orleans, your second line in, it's fantastic. Lose and you get drunk and you like break shit. And so it was just bad. I was that bad about it. But since I started watching Premier League or football in general, soccer, football, it's I can't go back. Like you're watching and every 2 seconds. And what's worse is like going to an NFL game. Like going out to MetLife Stadium over here where the Giants and the Jets play. And I remember sitting there watching and they're on a drive. And then all of a sudden everybody walks away. And I'm going like, who called timeout? No timeout. Okay. Is it the end of the quarter? Not the end of the quarter. Why is Drew Brees standing over there? Why are they over there? Like, what is happening? And somebody goes, oh, it's a TV timeout. I'm like, so Drew Brees is not allowed to talk to the team during a TV timeout. They have to pretend that it's the same, that time hasn't stopped. And I'm sitting there live going like, the fuck is this? So no, it's just like every time you get some momentum, you have to stop and wait. And it's just, I can't stand it. It's so hard to watch. And I end up falling asleep. Like, yeah, I can't. Other than that, I never really got into, I was big into baseball growing up because I'm originally from Texas, and you grow up playing baseball or football, and baseball was what I did. Because
Mr. Tom, get out of here with your pack of bullshit. Yeah, just saw that pop up. Mr. Tom says he loves me some Green Bay Packers because they drafted me on Madden 09. Well, that's awesome. But as you probably heard earlier on, I lived in Minneapolis 20 years. I'm a Vikings fan. Woof. I respect the Packers. My father-in-law is a Packer. He has season tickets. He's a member of the Kiwanis Club. And I remember one Christmas, me and my wife were visiting her family, her father. And after dinner, they brought me into the den, and they actually discussed Green Bay Packer business. You know, what they were going to do with the coach, and what they were going to do about this, and who were they? And these were actual people who were on the board, man. It was wild, man. But yeah, I'm a Vikings fan, so I gotta give you a little thumbs down there. But Lolo will give me the thumbs down for being a Vikings fan because we take care of business against the Saints.
Yeah, once a year.
That's all it takes.
Yeah, at the worst possible.
You know, Drew Brees is having nightmares about the Vikings.
It's it's the whole team. It's the whole fucking organization.
Yeah,
I've just started to hate.
But and then just one more, a little farther down the line, somebody was asking. Paul. As a fan who didn't watch much football, what was the moment when you thought, yes, I get this game? I'm still waiting for that moment. I don't know what a goal is. I don't know what offsides is, especially when they bring in the vectors. But I don't think anybody does anymore. Sometimes I don't know what a red card is. I mean, I know what all these things kind of mean in the spirit of it all. Get that yellow card out of there, because this is the truth. This is the truth. I just sometimes, especially what really gets me is that when you see that they're offsides and then play continues and it goes on for like 30 seconds, a minute, and then the whistle goes up and the flag goes up, and it was like, back in the 21st minute, he was offsides.
Yeah.
That really bothers me. And then also the continuation of play for a foul. And then when play stops, they'll blow the whistle and they'll give the card.
That's only when there's a card.
I'm a little confused on that, because then I'm like, well, okay, let me replay in my brain. I guess it was at that moment.
So I
don't see how things are. Certainly calls aren't.
I'll put him full screen, John. He's going to be here a while.
All those. No. I'm done. I'm done speaking. But yeah, I haven't had that moment where I can say, I get the game, because there's always something that will throw me off, But the more I watch, as Lolo pointed out, I watch more games than anybody. I probably watch 5 to 6 games of Premier League a week, and I will literally carry my computer throughout the house as I'm doing things.
Yo, what's up, Saul?
Oh, welcome to the party, man. Thanks.
Now, don't get it twisted. It says Saul is a new member. Saul is a long-time member.
Saul's OG.
He's just
Saul
become
is definitely
a YouTube
OG.
member because he's like, yo, why don't I get to use those emojis? So we're slowly transferring everybody over from Patreon to just YouTube membership, because they take the same cut, but you get emojis and shit here.
Exactly. Exactly. And we know who our members are when they come in and chat on the show. So this is much better than Patreon. So any of you that are in the Patreon world, cancel that. Come sign over in YouTube so that you can have those emojis, so that we know who you are. Because, other than toggling back and forth, which obviously we don't. Is there promotion or regulation in U.S. sports? God, that would be so cool.
Yo, Mike,
that would be cool, especially in baseball, because they have that tiered system where you have AAA, AA, single A baseball. That would be really cool. Like, someone is terrible, so the Albuquerque Isotopes get a chance to. The Isotopes win. They get a chance to jump in. That'd be really cool. Basketball is doing. They're doing the lead up to the playoffs, so it's called a play-in. So at a point in the season, they just cut it off, and then they're like, all right, so there's 8 playoff spots available, these 12 teams, and they can battle. They do an 8-game play out, and whoever can jockey for those final positions. But outside of that, there's a lot of football teams I would love to see relegated.
Now listen, can I answer the question as well, Mark, or are you still going?
I'm muted now, so. Of course you can. I just got a lot to say today.
No, I
got a lot to say. I'm feeling chatty. Normally I'm like, yeah, whatever, man. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. No. That's why I'm like, just let me know and we'll put you full screen and I can eat my dinner. But listen, you're talking about that's Mike Pickles. Is there any promotion or relegation in U.S. sports? I've been begging for that, because if you guys don't watch NFL, listen to this bullshit. So in the NFL, if you win the Super Bowl next season, you get the last draft pick in the line. Like, so every team gets a draft pick and you get your chance to pick any college kid that's coming up. If you're last place, you get the first draft pick. So towards the end of the season, you know how right now we're going in the Premier League, we're heading into a promotion relegation battle. Like there's a relegation fight going on right now. In the NFL, it becomes a battle to lose to get last place. Like you start going, we don't need to win this. And then that affects everybody else in the tables. So can you imagine like teams tanking on purpose right now and just giving a game to Chelsea, just giving a game to Man United?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's just,
yeah.
Or even giving a game to like a mid-table team like Arsenal, you know?
What kills me in American football is that you have the divisions, and if you win the division, no matter how bad you could be 4-11 or 4-12 and win your division somehow. And if you win your division, you get a home game playoff versus a team who could quite possibly have won 11 games.
12 games.
And that is shambolic, if I may use that term. Yeah. Am I using that term correctly? Shambolic.
Sure. Yeah. So what's the argument against promotion relegation? Money. No team wants to be punished. That's it. Mr. Tom says, I think Americans find soccer boring because of the potentially long stretches of midfield play. The argument of soccer is boring. They always say, how can you have a 0-0 tie and say that was entertaining? How can you have a 0-0 tie? In baseball, you can have a 1-0 game that went 17 innings and was 7 hours long. There's people napping at the stadium. Like, so I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. They're not watching it.
And that's exactly it.
You don't watch it.
That's exactly it. Football is not accepted in this country because it's not broadcast. If it was regularly broadcast as well as NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, I think it would do well here. The problem for the U.S., and it's mostly the corporations and the big media, is that when you don't have commercial breaks, there's no money to be made. Mm-hmm. And so therefore there's no reason to show, because we can't fit in 30 commercials in a 90-minute span. What I'm afraid of is there's something that has happened in the last couple of years in American football where they do the split screen. Mm-hmm. And we're starting to see it in Premier League, and I think it ruins the game, because I don't want a little tiny screen that says, that has the game going on, and I'm like, okay, who has the ball? And then meanwhile, I've got like Budweiser, this midfield pass brought to you by Budweiser. I don't want that. That's going to ruin it for me.
Just wait.
But it's coming. It's coming.
VAR reviews. Premier League loves the VAR reviews because
those will be commercialized.
Those will have commercials in them.
Be the first one.
Yeah.
And then you'll have injury time. You'll have injury time out. So, like Raul Jimenez is knocked out cold, and they're bringing out the stretcher and they're immobilizing him. They're going to split the screen and they're going to throw up that commercial. Yep. And that will completely turn me off. But, I think the non-commercialism of gameplay in football is really what attracts me the most. Because I do know that I can watch a match and it's the Budweiser logo stretcher. You know what? Pretty soon, happy hour, I'm just going to have that can of Budweiser in my hand, and that's going to be the advertisement. For us. I guess we can only be so lucky if we can get a Budweiser endorsement, because then that really means we made it. Yeah. No, definitely, Mr. Tom. They're going to be going to advertisements soon enough. All right, listen, guys, we totally missed the 30-minute mark because Mark over here is actually
chatty Cathy today. So good. I'm all good with that. But 30 minutes is usually when we start trivia. And today is a very special trivia night because Mark actually did all the questions. So I'm going to do my best not to look at the answers because he did not want to actually run the fucking thing. So I got to do that.
I don't have controls from here.
I have the controls.
But I will say this, guys. We've been doing trivia for a few weeks, and I decided to take my hand in not just like taking taking already made trivia.
Do you have time to eat, Mark?
Eat.
Is this going to be a long one?
No, it's not going to be a long one. Just eat. Munge. But no, I actually took the time to write these questions based on things that I found out. This is all part of my learning process. It's a bit esoteric, but I would really like to know if you guys liked the questions or if they were too hard or whatever. All right, so let's do this.
And Mr. Tom, yeah, I agree with this. I hated it as well because you would see a team completely turn around. They could completely turn around their game because they went and had a tactics session. It's something that's going to be very interesting when fans come back because teams are getting used to being able to hear their manager. And your coach, your manager can manage during the game. Usually, packed house, they're screaming. Maybe you hear them. Maybe you hear what they're saying. But it's nuts. Yeah. So, all right, Mr. John, go ahead and send it big. Let's get into some trivia, fellas. Not me. Send the trivia.
There we go.
There we go. All right, let's see. Here are the trivia questions. Or not. Where are they?
We're trying. Apparently there's some technical difficulties. We got layers upon layers here.
They're popping up.
Ian Wood's been a fan for 55 years. That's fantastic, man. I haven't even been on this earth for 55. Damn close, though.
Let's go. I mean, they're all popping up. My controller here is working. Okay, Mr. John, get rid of that screen. Let me try it. Maybe we've just had it loaded for too long.
Please stand by. Please stand by.
Indeed.
I am old enough to know that. I'm old enough to know that there was a time that television ended. Yeah, I did not forget to write the questions. I could probably actually remember them without seeing the questions, but that would be tough. I would be like,
presenter. Let's see. Maybe I got the code wrong. I don't know. 448121. All right. Passcode. I don't know what's going on with this today. Let's get rid of. Leave that. Ooh, 4481. Yeah, go. All right. Well, Mark, now is not the time to stop talking.
I was just pick a number between 1 and 4. Well, let's see. It's 744 right now, and that's 15.6 divided by 2. 3. I picked 3. Spurs hacked Lolo.
For real.
Alan Pardue. Mr. Tom, tell me who Alan Pardue is. Saul, thank you very much. We are going to put that 20 Australian dollars. We're going to put that toward Lulu. We're going to put that toward Lolo's
Lulu.
Lulu. So that's Lulu, Lola, Loki, and Lolo. We're going to put that toward Lolo's jersey, Leeds United jersey fund. And if we keep that up, we can get him a scarf. We can get him a Patrick Bamford poster to put on the wall. Maybe we can get him some Leeds socks. He was wearing the Dayglow yellow shoes that he got from Spain. Maybe we get him. Maybe we get him
neon green,
some custom some custom chucks that are Leeds United colors. That would be pretty tight.
I am
Baby
so
blue
sorry,
and yellow.
Crew.
That'd be kind of fun.
Somebody put a quarter in Mark today.
No, seriously, folks.
Lolo can just call up Patty and ask him for a jersey.
Oh, like Patty's gonna take his calls. Oh my goodness. He's like, no, just let it go to voicemail.
He's like 504.
I don't want to talk to him.
504.
Full kit, absolutely. Absolutely. Socks, shorts, jersey, scarf, hat, Patty Bamford poster on one side, and a Rafina poster, and then maybe a medallion of the face of Marcella Bielsa.
First of all, yes,
so he can be big Brooklyn to be like, yo.
Exactly. That's the first time. That's the first thing you said that I'm like, yeah, I'll take that. The Bielsa medallion, sure, yeah. That sounds awesome.
You know,
but
run the
listen,
Jules.
just because I talked to Patrick Bamford.
You didn't just talk to.
Don't
Patrick
get it twisted.
Bamford. You did
Stuart
not. Just
Dallas
talk.
is my favorite player.
Wrote a poem.
And it was
Reeves.
mostly for Stuart Dallas. It was for Stuart Dallas and Bielsa.
Does that mean that Arsenal is going to make a run at Stuart Dallas?
No, he's not old enough. You have to have won a bunch of trophies when you were younger and then done nothing for 10 years. Then we'll sign you.
So like, wait a minute. So does that mean Willian?
Yeah, Willian, David Luiz. We're probably going for Sergio Aguero, you know. Okay, let's go. I got this shit working. We're like really an hour. We're 20 minutes behind.
All right, folks.
Okay,
here are today's categories. We got weights and measures, celebrity fans. Next up, we have Premier League on the screen. I wonder what that one's going to be about.
I don't know.
Next, we have Buy the Book. We'll give you the book title. You tell us who wrote it.
Let's see, it's B-U-Y. I thought it was like, we'll give you the book title. You tell us how much it costs. What a fucking weird category.
Football lingo.
Is that it? Oh.
And World Cup. I think a lot of people are going to know World Cup football. All right, I think that's it.
Okay, and look, down there at the bottom, I have Lolo, Mark, and Stoop Crew.
Well, I can't answer because I wrote it.
Oh. Okay. Well,
we just have the $100. We just have the $100 questions up here.
No, they're all there.
I just see that it just says $100.
I don't know.
Or 100 points. I shouldn't say dollars. There are no dollar amounts on the board here because that is way more than I make in a month.
Yeah, that does look weird. There's probably some issues with this app right now, but I see them all, so you can ask them.
All right, Mr. Tom wants World Cup for 600, please.
All right, World Cup for 600, and I'm not looking at the answer.
The question is, which two countries made their World Cup debuts in 2018?
Can I go first, or is Mr. Tom going?
Well, you can buzz in at any time.
Buzz. It would be Iceland and Papua New Guinea. I don't know that
you were so close. You were so close. Anyone out there? Mr. Tom, Brummer's Ghost, anybody? No, I'm sorry. Slovenia is also incorrect. Mr. Director, let's get that.
North Korea.
No, that is also incorrect. Now, Mr. Director, let's get that timer up there.
Ooh, asking for a timer. I like that. Football.
There we go, Mr.
Sounds
Tom.
like an Irish airline.
Mr. Tom got it correct. It is Panama and Iceland.
Hey, so
those are the two teams we were looking for.
So we should be able to split the points.
Nah, too bad.
Stoop Crew gets all them points. Okay.
All right, Mr. Tom.
What's he saying? All right, guys. Northern Ireland. No, that wasn't.
No, not Northern Ireland. Mr. Mike Pickles, you are right, but Mr. Tom came in a little quicker.
I like Ian Wood's comment. Football lingo sounds like an Irish airline. Welcome aboard Football Lingo.
Welcome aboard Football Lingo. Have a seat, you fucker.
Today we don't have any peanuts, so go fuck yourself. It'll be all right. Don't worry, if you get some bumps, just
things are getting a little bumpy. The pilot had a bit of a session last night.
Yeah.
Buy the book 600.
Okay, in this category, we'll give you the title of a book and you tell us how much it costs.
No, we'll give you the title of the book. You tell us who wrote it. 5 league titles and a packet of crisps.
I think I know. Oh, wait. No, I don't. 5 league titles and a packet of crisps. Jose Mourinho. Sir Alex Ferguson.
Now, no Googling.
Wait, are these Premier League? These are all Premier League?
These are, I believe they were all, I think I did get all Premier League.
Arsene Wenger.
Oh,
Brendan Rodgers.
Mr. Director, let's get that timer up there.
Ooh.
I don't think anybody's going to get this one unless they're searching on the internet.
5 league titles in a bucket of... Oh, it doesn't have to be managers, I guess. Steve Nicol.
We have Steve Nicol. We got Steve Boring Nicol. Mr. Tom has no idea. Jose Mourinho. That is incorrect, I believe.
I'm going to go with Pascal Struijk.
Nope. Mr. Director, who do we have?
It was Steve Nicol.
It was Steve Nicol. Absolutely.
They all got it right.
I don't have the answers, so don't ask me.
Yeah.
Well, you should have the answers in the
Yeah, but it's
the,
me who's running the thing.
Lolo is running this operation. I'm just smoking a cigar.
Mr. Director, you should have them in the Excel sheet.
Yeah, but that doesn't help.
Yeah, it does. It's all there.
No, but he can't.
All right.
He can't put the answer up.
We got that. We got Conche, Mike Pickles. One of you guys pick.
All of you guys got it right. Jeez, man. He is boring as fuck. Okay. All right, guys.
Somebody pick that next category. Mike Pickles or Conche. One of you guys pick.
Make a pick, Mike. John's blunt looks like mine. Yeah, right. I'd love to see Chiarelli with a blunt like that. He'd be out in 2
Paul's
seconds.
going with celebrity fans for 400.
Okay, let me make sure to cover up. I'm just making sure you guys know I'm like covering up the answer, not cheating. Tom Hanks is... Oh, you read, Mark. Sorry.
Tom Hanks is a fan of this team because he thought the name sounded pleasant.
The Mickey Mouse Racers. I'm going to go with Sheffield Wednesday.
Oh, that is incorrect, my friend.
Crystal Palace.
Oh, still incorrect.
Um,
Thought this name sounded pleasant. No, it is not Leicester.
Derby County.
Oh, no. I'm
Morecambe.
sorry. Also incorrect. Arsenal, no. Millwall, no. Leeds, no. As we are out of time, the answer is Aston Villa. The answer we were looking for was Aston Villa.
That is not the name of the team, God damn it, Mark.
What?
Mark gets those points. Austin is a city in Texas.
He thought the name of the team. Aston Villa.
Austin Villa.
Aston Villa.
That's probably a road in Texas.
I'll get that yellow card out of there. I'm not even. Mike Pickles or Paul, pick again. You have control.
No, they don't have control of the board. They lost it. They didn't get it. I have control of the board now.
Oh.
And I'm going with weights and measures for 100 because I know where I am. All right,
1.96 meters. This center back is the tallest player for Liverpool.
Nat Phillips?
No. Tallest player for Liverpool at
Virgil van Dijk?
Oh no, I'm sorry, you are incorrect. Although Virgil van Dijk is very tall, Van Dijk is incorrect. This actually, I was very surprised by this.
Joe Gomez?
Mr. Director, is that correct?
God damn it!
It is not Van Dijk.
Why are you asking me? He doesn't know.
Mark, I don't have the answers.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm smoking my blunt too.
Exactly. You have the answers, Mark.
I'd
You
have
made
to-
me check.
I'd
Now I
have
know
to
the answer.
Look at them.
Now I know the answer.
And
I was wrong, so I can't tell anybody.
I know you were wrong.
So he thought that I was possibly right with Joe Gomez, so that should give you guys a hint. No, none of those guys, fellas. You're all wrong. Anders, come on. Glenn Heisen? No, it's 1921 and you know it. Joel Matip.
Joel Matip.
Joel Matip.
He is the tallest center back and he's like he's significantly taller.
He's like 196 centimeters. Is that how that works?
I think so.
Okay, I lost it. Back to you in the audience. Stoop Crew. It's up to y'all. Somebody with the Stoop Crew badge. Put that in. Yeah, I was thinking Peter Crouch when I started reading it.
All right, somebody pick a category, please.
All right, Stoop Crew, it's on you. Peter Crouch for 800.
Peter Crouch for 800. You know, he's in there somewhere.
Van Dijk is how you spell Matip in Swahili. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Okay. If nobody is going to pick, I'm going to go with football lingo for 100. Oh, sorry, Richard. You're too slow. Used by commentators, it describes the opening stages of a game. The first 20, the first 15. Oh, wait,
I actually heard it used in the Arsenal Slava Prague game yesterday.
The first quarter hour?
No.
Kickoff? Opening stages? The copping of
Bandy. Bandy is correct.
Early doors. Wow.
Yes,
wow.
sir. Early doors. Bandy, you choose the next question.
Wow. 100 points to the Stoop Crew. All right, Bandy, what's up? Cop in a field, second base. You're getting there. Keep going. Keep rounding the diamond. You'll get there. Okay. That's BS. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll see.
Who's next?
Hold on. We got a poem from Saul. There once was a gooner called Lolo, whose affection for Leeds was a no-show. But then in came his crew, and we did what we do. Now he's cheering on Leeds and ours also. Love it.
You know, I would change the also to 2 if I'm going to be a literary critic, because that way it keeps within the.
That's why I didn't send
limerick.
That's why I didn't send him the poem to proofread.
All right, Bandy is choose which one you want, Bandy. Which
go with
number?
El Paso on screen.
You're going for EPL on ELP on screen, but
ELP.
for how much?
El Paso, Texas.
El Paso, Texas.
That's where my hat's from.
Chihuahuas. All right, I'll tell you what. Let's give them.
We're going with 100.
EPL for 100 because that's a fun question.
Are you read it? You read it.
This French forward voiced the Green Goblin in a Spider-Man animation series. This one blew me away.
Thierry Henry?
A French forward voiced the Green Goblin in a Spider-Man animation series.
Cantona?
No. Incorrect, Bremer's Ghost.
It's not Thierry Henry?
Nope, it is not. Like I said, this one kind of blew me away. We have 15 seconds. But yeah, I was really amazed by this because I really like this guy, and
Wait, you like this guy?
I do like. Yes, Mr. Tom
we've
coming
heard
in
of
with
him.
the correct answer.
Olivier
It is Olivier
Giroud.
Giroud. It is Olivier Giroud who lent his vocal talents to the voice. Bless you, to the voice of the Green Goblin. All right, Mr. Tom, you have control of the board.
What's funny is I can't hear his voice right now. Like I don't.
I would love to actually. You thought 100 questions were supposed to be easy? No, these questions are just supposed to be fun. If you want easy, go to World Cup, go to weights and measures. Those ones will be easy. Maybe football lingo is going to be easy.
Okay, so Mr. Tom,
come on. Where? Yes, he did. And where are we going next, Mr. Tom? He wants EPL on the screen for 600. In what movie did Neymar play a footballer who is recruited by a secret organization for his special skills of shooting things with his foot?
Is Vin Diesel in it?
Yes, sir.
Oh my God, really?
Yes, sir.
This sounds like, or I was either Vin Diesel or Jason Statham.
Come on. Answer, please.
Triple X.
We need more information.
Okay, so it's not Triple X1 then. Triple X 3, 4. I don't know what they're called. X-rated.
No.
Xander Johnson.
No.
Bended like Beckham.
No. Have we run that clock yet, or are we just gonna roll with it?
Triple X. I don't know. Are they called different things?
Yes, you're so close, but we do need more information.
Triple XIX.
Oh, I'm gonna call time on this one since the clock hasn't come up.
I said Xander.
Triple X. Return of Xander Cage.
Oh, damn.
All right, where are we going? Lolo, where are we going next?
Okay, I'm going with celebrity fans for 100. Okay, you go.
When asked if he liked wolves, this actor thought they meant the animal, not the club.
What the fuck is right? When asked if he liked wolves, can we get a hint? Like TV actor, film actor, old, young?
Film actor who got his big break in the 70s. There's your hint.
Michael J. Fox.
Oh, I'm sorry. That is incorrect.
Patrick Swayze.
That is also incorrect.
Tommy Bahama.
No.
Tommy Chong.
No.
Anthony Hopkins.
I guess this one is just a little too hard.
Well, no, give us more clues then. Come on, we'll get
it. He became legendary in this role.
Tom Cruise in Legend.
Oh, no.
I Am Legend. Will Smith.
It was a sci-fi film.
About wolves? Michael J. Fox.
No.
Antonio Banderas.
I'm sorry, but the answer
don't give us the answer. I want more clues. I want more clues. Grizzly Adams.
In the movie, his parents were his Richard Whitney, you're so close.
So it's what's his name with the earring. With the earring married to the stick. Harrison Ford.
No, I'm sorry. What? You are incorrect. We are looking for Mark Hamill.
Oh,
Mark Hamill was asked if he liked wolves.
All right, I'm going to give that to you.
He replied, "Oh, yes, I love wolves." And it turned out that they were talking the club.
That was awesome. That was a good one.
Whoever wants the board, go ahead and somebody take your pick.
Yeah, good guess, Mr. Tom. 5 minutes after he gives us the answer, you dick. All right, go and buy the book for 100.
All right. The world according to this player, my closest shaves.
Zinedine Zidane.
No, I'm sorry. You are incorrect.
Shaves, my closest shaves.
Someone's got to get this. Come on, someone's got to get
Is it a
this.
Leeds United player?
Someone's got to get this
My
one.
closest.
The book is called The World According to This Player. Subtitle, My Closest Shaves. Someone please get this.
Manuel Pellegrini.
I feel really stupid putting this out there because was it just too hard?
Do you have any more?
I'm gonna give you a clue. His nickname was the Razor. Who was the Razor, folks?
Beanie Man.
Beanie Man. Jesus, somebody throw that out there. Give us the answer.
Mike Pickles says Razor. Did he get it right?
Well,
David Seaman?
Come on. Who was the Razor? Whose nickname was Razor?
Razor Riddick?
No.
Razor Ruddock? Yeah, Michael C is right there with
me. Mr. Director, just throw that up there.
He doesn't have the ability. I'm doing it.
Somebody put up the answer. Good Lord.
No. Give us more clues.
That's it. I gave you the clue.
Neil Ruddock?
I believe that is correct.
Yeah, they put that up there for like 20 times. They've been saying it. Mr. Tom got it. No, Mark Grogan, part of the Stoop Crew, got it hours ago.
I don't know. I don't have the answers in front of me either.
You got a red card.
Mark Grogan, go ahead and choose.
No, Mr. Tom says World Cup 500 because he knows he got it right. Razor Ruddock.
All
right.
Who was the oldest player to score a World Cup goal? God bless you. One more. There it is.
Who's the oldest player to score a World Cup goal? Jagielka. Oldest player to score a World Cup goal. Zinedine Zidane.
No, but I think Anders got it correct.
Anders, I'm very disappointed that your first answer is a correct answer and not 1921. Like, you need to type 1921, aka Roger Milla.
All right. Who's choosing next, folks?
George Miller. Stan
Arthur Miller.
All right. So we are going for World Cup for 100. Argentina. Uruguay.
There you go. Uruguay is correct.
I finally got one right. Took me 2 guesses. I knew it was right there. He was born in 1921. Awesome. That'd be awesome if he was. That'd be an awesome answer. Okay, I'm going to go for, I really enjoyed EPL on the screen. But listen, Mark, if we don't get it, you got to give us clues. So,
all right, I'll give you clues. This captain of the 1966 World Cup champions played the role of Terry Brady in Victory, one of my favorite sports films when I was a kid.
1966, like World Cup champion? Oh,
yeah.
Not like World Cup champions, just straight up
World Cup champions. Who was the captain on that team? Because he played Terry Brady in Victory, one of my favorite films. That film also starred Pele, Sylvester Stallone, and I believe Michael Caine.
What's going on with our background?
Bobby Moore is correct.
Bobby Moore
is correct.
Where did our background go?
There it is.
Yeah. John is smoking
It was in Europe, it was Escape to Victory. In the United States, it was just Victory. And then the team wins, and then the entire stadium collapses onto the pitch, and the team who was the they weren't, but they were the prisoners of war escape. It's a fantastic film. It's so entertaining and so bad, all on the same note.
I never in my life.
They show Pele doing, and Max von Sydow, yes, but they show Pele doing a bicycle kick, and they show it from multiple angles, and it's like 10 minutes of the film. It's hysterical. Remember when Mark Grogan, if you've seen it, since you said Pele was great in the film, remember the guy that they broke his arm? Like, he's like, because they need him out of the game to put somebody else in. I know, Paul. It was a shit film, but it was when I watched it when I was like 11. It was amazing.
I've never heard of that.
Oh, you've got to see it. It's so very bad and so very entertaining. Think Hogan's Heroes meets soccer or football. It's like that.
Ah, okay. All right, Director John. Sorry, I'll stop trying to direct from it. I thought it was an accident. Clearing some shit up there. Okay. The timer's up. What's the timer on? I'm like, oh, wait, go.
He kept yelling at me to put the timer up, so I just left it up there, going and going and going.
All right, who wants another trivia category? Let's throw that up there.
Okay, here we go. What do we say? World Cup 400 for Mr. Tom.
All right, who was the first World Cup mascot?
Cuppy the Cup.
Cuppy the Cup.
I'm Cuppy, the World Cup mascot. You get first and just fill me up.
Anyone know the first World Cup mascot?
I'm Hattie the Hat Trick. Hat Trick Bamford, the first World Cup.
And
World
the
Cup
answer,
Willie?
Paul, you are correct. It is World Cup Willie. Not sure where they came up with the name, but yes, it was World Cup Willie. And then the next year, I believe it was the World Cup Pup that the U.S. put out.
World Cup Pup?
Yeah, something like that. It was strange. All right, let's do celebrity fans for 300. I'm gonna run with 300. Why not? This London-born actor who played Stringer Bell on The Wire has said the idea of this team winning the league would make him physically sick.
Wait, are we guessing him or the team?
You are guessing the actor, but then I kind of screwed it up. So it's Idris Elba, and then part two is what?
Make him physically sick.
What team would make him physically sick?
I believe he is. I thought he was an Arsenal fan. No.
And so, which team winning the league?
Tottenham?
That's correct. Idris Elba and the Spurs. Although I kind of worded that kind of wrong. My apologies.
Yeah,
I'm new to this whole trivia thing.
I should get 2 double points.
You should get all the points, Lolo, because you write
everything. So for that, I'm going with weights and measures for 600.
All right. At 96.01 meters, this goalkeeper recently broke the record for the longest goal in competitive football history.
Carly Lloyd.
And this just happened like 2 weeks ago.
A goalkeeper in the Premier League scored a goal.
I don't necessarily know if it was in the top flight.
Oh, so I don't know.
But this was like just like in the last couple of weeks.
Would I know his name?
Yeah, you know, but our crowd, our crew, our Stoop crew, somebody might know. Is it Ben Foster who's putting that answer up there? Because I think that is correct.
No, it's not.
It is. Okay, I know the answer.
I can give you guys clues, though. His brother, Steven, is a novelist.
And no, it's not Schmeichel.
His brother, Steven, is a famous novelist. Of course, Steven is his pen name. It's not even his real name. Oh, close. Hey, look, see, they all got my clue at least. No, this cat is I don't know where I'm going. Worst clue ever. Hey, I got everybody on the right page. You got King right.
All right, he plays for Newport. He plays for Newport County.
Newport. No.
Worst clue ever. Yes.
If he was in 80s movies, he would have a huge mustache. Come on, guys. You can get it. No.
Going on.
We're not going to let these guys get away with this crap. Yeah. Put them together, boss. Put them together, Mr. Director. So you got Tom Selleck right, but his brother Steven is a writer. Tom King, Mr. Tom. There you go. I can't believe I didn't use Mr. Tom as a clue. I was like, how do I get them to think of Tom? Mr. Tom. There you go. Just a little late on that, John. Sorry about that.
All right, where are we going next, folks?
The bad thing is when people put comments in, it waits, and then all of a sudden, like 10 comments pop up at once. So it's hard to scroll everything.
Yeah.
Damn StreamYard.
Yeah. Hey, we never got the update. Anything good from the update anyway.
And the timer's still going, too.
Oh, good.
It's just going. It's just going. All right, somebody pick a category.
I want to go with football lingo for 600.
A style of play popularized by Jurgen Klopp features fast, intense play and involving rapid counter-attacking moves.
Oh, I know.
The magic of the internet, I found this out.
It's called YNWA. You never win at Anfield.
No, I am sorry, that is incorrect. This was I found this really bizarre, and I found it to be like
Gegenpress.
And what does that mean?
Heavy metal football.
No. The magic of the internet showed me this, so it's.
I just said
I felt the answer was really fun, so I just threw it in there.
I just said it.
No.
Yes, I did.
Okay. Give them the points.
No, I mean nobody heard me, so
the answer we're looking for is
leave it. Give them a. You want me to give some clues?
Here, I'll give you a clue. I'll reread the question.
This style of play, popularized by Jurgen Klopp, features fast chest play, involving rapid and forward play.
There you go. And you know what, Mark? You got the points for those.
Hey, how about that?
Doubled your
points total. I'm on the board.
You doubled your points total.
Heavy
metal football.
Yeah, I found that online. Heavy metal football.
Yeah. Fuck.
All right, Mr. Tom wants lingo for 500.
Dude. It's gonna be a second.
Uh-oh. All right, I'll be right back.
So this trivia thing that I have, it's got a button that you can press to go back to the board. But right above that is your back, forward, reload buttons. So by force of habit, when you go to a tab and you want to go back, you go up and you click the arrow to go back. That's a mistake with this app because you're supposed to press the home to the trivia button. And if you don't press that and you press back, it takes you out of it and you have to reload the launcher and get a new code, which I'm doing now, slowly and hopefully sufficiently. But now we're going to have lost all of that. We're not going to know where we were. We have to start over now. So that's going to happen, fellas. And I feel like I'm talking to myself because I am. Trivia maker, more corrupt than VAR. Yeah. Sorry for the loud clap. I forgot that I'm right here. Okay, fellas, let's take a break for a moment from trivia. So I want to ask you guys, because I mean, most of y'all here are Leeds United fans. It looks like. How do you guys honestly think you're going to do on Monday against Liverpool? Like, honesty. We're all friends here. We shut the door. Nobody else is allowed to come on and listen. John's going to kick him out. He checks their ID, takes a couple dollars, and kicks him straight out. But it wouldn't be happy hour if you didn't botch the quiz. Yeah, man. We have a director. Now we need a quiz master so I don't have to deal with it. But I'm wondering about what you guys think is going to happen on Monday. Are you guys going to go absolute batshit, even more batshit crazy than you already are? If you guys beat Liverpool on Monday?
They should.
And it's totally possible. It may not happen. And chances are it doesn't happen. But it could happen. Yo,
Is that on Mike Pickles? Is that true? No Rafina? No Rafino?
That's what they're saying, but
I knew there was no Rodrigo, but I did not know there was no Rafina. And if that's the case, I think that the win against Liverpool is a pretty big get.
Yeah, because listen, what were we talking about? We were talking about they played Man City, next Liverpool, next
United,
someone in between,
like Burnley
or somebody, which is not an easy. Burnley's a tough nut to crack. It's just once they crack, it's a delicious center that you can feast on. But if you don't crack them, you can't crack them. And then you have Tottenham. So these 5 weeks for Leeds United, I would say they would go into it going, we've got 3 points for sure at least. So let's say 4 points. 5 points out of these 5 would be a good run. You've already got 3. So and that was technically the hardest one. They're all hard teams. They're all difficult teams, and everyone poses different chances, but they got to be going in and Leeds United fan, they're like, fuck it, we'll get 12.
Yeah, but here's the thing, we didn't expect City to do what they did. We didn't I'm sorry, and I think we talked about it on our show that I felt, and possibly you felt, that the City kind of disrespected Leeds by the team they fielded. No De Bruyne, no anybody for that matter.
So listen, you're correct. We did say that. And then somebody wrote in the comments of the video, and I wish we could find it. Maybe somebody can look it up in the comments of our post-match video of the Man City match. So if you guys look, somebody wrote this where he explained, he's like, it's actually not arrogant and disrespectful. It's actually showing the utmost respect if you think of it in this way. So it's not disrespectful because Pep understands that whichever team faces Leeds United is going to leave fucking wrecked. So Champions League is so important that it's not that you just want to rest your players. He's protecting his best players because he knows whoever plays against Leeds United is going to be run ragged.
Mm-hmm.
Now Phil Foden ends up getting the fucking goal in the Champions League, and he played against them, didn't he? He was on for Leeds again.
No, he didn't play against Leeds.
Oh, so there you go.
Pretty sure he didn't.
So there you go. But do you hear that point? Do you understand that point?
No, I totally I see the point, but what I saw as a neutral, I saw I saw Guardiola basically doing what he did against Fulham, where he didn't field anybody, and
We'll never know. But
we will never
think,
know. I do think
I
they
think
were
the
playing.
point is valid, though.
You know,
I think the point is valid.
I can't read that.
That's Hugo Marquez. So shout out to Hugo Marquez. Now get that off of the screen before somebody sues us for having something else on there.
Right.
There'll be some tiny ad that we don't notice that YouTube goes, "Oh, you can't do that. You're out of here." Yeah, first 20 minutes. But I think it's a good point. I think it's good that to think of it that way, like it's not that he was just resting, he was actually physically, like that's why De Bruyne was so pissed not to come on. And we're all going, why would you not bring De Bruyne on when all you're doing is corner kick and free kick and corner kick and free kick and nothing's happening? De Bruyne wins you that game.
Right.
But he knows De Bruyne will not just walk around. De Bruyne is going to run his ass off trying to keep up with the Leeds United guys as well. So I don't know. Not saying that's my point. I'm saying that's a point that was raised by some name that Hugo Marquez, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, you can tell. And in a lot of ways, I feel like it's playing Burnley. Teams that play against Burnley the next week after the match are spent because Burnley's such a physical team in the box. And
yeah, Burnley's not an easy out.
No,
their record does not show how good they are.
No, and then it's just once they do give up a goal, it's kind of like it's hard for them to get back. There's someone knocking at the door. Look at his ID. We don't take jersey IDs. Conche already left. You let him in.
Hey, what's going on, Chris?
I don't have a jersey ID yet, so he's still. I would have showed the New York.
He's still got his 10th Street card.
Nice, man. No, that would be an 8th Street card. He had a 10th Street visitor's pass because his in-laws lived here.
Yeah, it was a visa.
I got it.
He lived a block away. 2 blocks. 2 blocks.
On the other side of 9th Street.
What's going on, Chris?
Not too much, man. What are you guys chatting about now? I heard Burnley, so I almost turned off.
He just turned. He's like, no, the camera off.
I'll be back.
What's up, John? John is New York Whites, I believe. Yeah, we talked about my poem in the beginning of the pod, whatever this is called, beginning of the show. Cheers, Chris. Actually, Chris. I just see that Mark went away. I was about to go grab a beer, and I was like, "Oh, welcome to the show. You're by yourself." No, we were talking actually Leeds Liverpool, and here is a Liverpool guy right here. So we were just talking about the possibility of what do we think is going to happen. And then they brought up Man City playing a weaker side. Would Liverpool do that? No, they're not going to do that. What do you think they're going to do? We've talked about this already, but
4 days rest, nothing else to play for. Like we need to play strong sides for the rest of the year. So, John, that is a Guinness. So, John Mermelstein. So,
yep.
We have 3 more in the fridge. So, let's see. I mean, Liverpool. I don't know. I think this is actually like a good opportunity for like Klopp to remotivate them. Like, I think this game is going to be hectic. Because Liverpool is a high pressing team as well.
That's why I called it a 4-3. I think it's going to be wide open. Neither of your defenses are that good.
You're both better decent. Though.
You're both decent and you're playing well, but in reality, like you can be scored upon.
Yeah, we're both coming off of 3 wins. I think both of our defenses have been better in the last 6 weeks than they were, previous to that. So, with that said, I mean, most of the talent is attacking. So,
yeah, they've just kind of been off. And Sorry, I just fucking blanked on everything. I like 48 different thoughts just went through my head. And I was like, what are we talking about? Liverpool attacking. Yes. Looks like Rafinha may be out. We're hearing about that.
Did they put? I mean, Rodrigo used to play kind of Rafinha's position at Valencia. He plays more centrally now. He's out as well.
Rodrigo will definitely be out of that one.
Harrison and Costa,
yeah,
that those two are good players, but I'm not scared of them. I'm not it doesn't mean they can't have a good game, but Rafinha scares me.
Rafinha doesn't have to have an amazing game to beat you. Like he's consistently just good, and then he has these amazing fucking games. But
he also feels like someone that maybe I haven't watched enough, so any of the Leeds fans can call me out. I think he plays really well against the bigger teams. I think because I think I know the Leeds fans don't want this to happen, but unless Leeds gets into the Champions League in 2 years, he's a guy who's gonna want to play for that quality of team. So I think he's out to impress.
Sure.
Well,
they're gonna have to pay for him
for sure.
Everybody's numbers is anywhere between 70 and 120.
Yeah. I think he's an 80. I think that's where there's going to be less money to go around.
Absolutely.
Although it feels like there's more rumors than ever about sounds like Kane's gone.
He's definitely gone.
That's going to create a ripple effect.
Yeah, they're all going to wait what he's going to do, and then once that happens, everyone else will set their price. And
if Kane and Haaland are both moving this summer, if PSG wins the Champions League, I think Neymar's already said he's staying.
Yep.
If they win the Champions League, then I don't know that Mbappe has to go anywhere. So. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I actually really think who wins the Champions League is going to dictate the first domino and all these moving could trickle down, because if all of a sudden one piece moves and that creates an opening for Salah, that's a lot of money in Liverpool's wallet.
Yeah.
They will if Salah's gone, I guarantee you they will heavily pursue Rafinha or Jadon Sancho or someone like that on the right. But so I don't know how I got to that, but I feel like Rafinha, he's not playing, so I don't know. Costa is, he's an okay player. He used to be with Wolves before. He's a good player, but he doesn't. I think even Trent can, maybe tame him. But, the midfield battle I'm really interested in, like Calvin Phillips versus Fabinho, like the battle of the sixes.
That could be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I think Fabinho has been your guess' best player this season.
I think that if you look at the record with him in versus him out, or him in midfield versus him not in midfield, it's pretty much our entire poor stretch. It was our really poor stretch, because we've had a pretty long poor stretch, but the worst part of it, he was either absent or not available for midfield.
Right,
tightens the stuff up way more. Definitely, I think our best player this year.
Yeah,
because otherwise, the center backs could be in a lot of trouble without him in front of them.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And that Thiago guy, he's pretty good too.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
He's pretty good.
Is Dirty Jersey worse than Dirty Leeds?
Depends if you're talking the water or the team.
Yeah, I mean, Jersey is a state. It's freaking huge. So it's big. So it's hard. Like, dirty Jersey means different things in different places.
Yeah, this definitely isn't dirt. Well,
No, you're not.
The house is a little in need of some love, but this isn't dirty Jersey here.
No, the dirty Jersey is. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into that.
But, like living in
trouble with New Jersey, I have to go there sometimes. Okay, so what do you think? What do you think? Yeah, Newark. Oh, don't get me into that, John. Okay,
3 times.
Let's see. So, what is your prediction for the Liverpool Leeds today on Monday?
I think 3-1 Liverpool. I think
a dissenting opinion.
I think the two best, like I said, the two best, maybe not necessarily goal scoring players, but in my mind, the two best attacking players not available. I guess Harris and Costa can provide some service to Bamford. I'm not a huge Roberts fan.
Me neither, but he's got this spastic energy. I keep saying he's like a little chihuahua,
he's like a Leeds Firmino.
Yeah,
except more energy because he's so excited to be there.
I mean, I just think
not as good as Firmino.
Salah and Mane should really be able to torch Alioski and.
Yeah. But you bastards forget that they got Stuart Dallas.
Yeah, but Stuart Dallas is Dallas playing like in front of Alioski, or is he playing?
You never fucking know, man.
Yeah.
He's played all over.
But
he's played in Alioski's position at times. That's where I start him in fantasy.
I don't know. Are they
defender? But then
that's the kind of the beauty of Bielsa is that you don't really know what position anyone's really.
Except Bamford,
right? Well, isn't that the thing with Bielsa is that he wants everyone to be able to be plugged into any position and succeed. That way, the opposition doesn't know who's doing what.
He's a little bit like Pep in that way. Pep's a lot like that, where. I mean, he has a player like I don't know why we're talking about why I went to City, but like Cancelo shows up everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
This is naturally a right back, but he's played on other teams. He's played left wing. He plays center mid. Actually, he doesn't get talked about that much. He's probably one of the best players in the league this year. But
he has been.
But Pep I think Pep's influenced by Bielsa, and I think like. That kind of that flexibility, that ability to press, just the meticulous attention to detail. I think Pep gets a lot of that from Bielsa.
Yeah.
But
right.
Speaking of hiding players, I remember reading a story, an article during the World Cup, the last World Cup. That the South Korea team with Son on it, right? That the coach when they were all in the same area, like all the teams showed up and they were practicing and stuff, he had his team dress without numbers, or they all had the same number or something, because he's like, they're watching us and they're gonna know where Son is by his number or his name on the back. But we all look alike to them. So if we just don't wear it, and it worked. I mean, it worked to an extent.
Right.
But I mean, it's that. So yeah, Bielsa's the same way, except they're not all from one place.
Right.
Not only is
let's address a couple of these comments here. Casual Focus, can't wait to see your channel get 100,000 Yep, we'd love to see that. And so while you're at it, you can sign up to join the Stoop Crew.
Listen,
click that button,
of which,
do whatever.
Hold on, Mark. Speaking of which, in 20 minutes, this happy hour is going to be over. We're doing 2 hours today, so we're going to 9 o'clock Eastern time, 20 minutes from now. But then we do Stoop Crew happy hour, and that's a private invitation only. So Stoop Crew members, you should have already gotten a notification. If you haven't, check your notifications, and you'll have a link to the Stoop Crew after party happy hour. And so we'll continue on in a private YouTube stream so we can be a bit more cut loose and talk about anything and everything. But that's in 20 minutes. So if you're not a member of the Stoop Crew, go ahead and sign up. It's like literally for less than $1 a day, you can hang out with us for another hour and talk about shit.
Exactly. All right. So and then Mark Grogan, one of our newest Stoop Crew, he's asking if Nuno will stay at Wolves. I don't want to stay. Early part of the season, he signed a contract extension. I don't expect him to be leaving, regardless of what there seems to always be ties between Nuno and Arsenal, and ties between with replacing Jose. That's not going to happen. No. Nuno's staying put. He's doing the best he can to kind of entrench himself in that community. We'll see what happens next season.
I think he's
a little
happy
healthier.
there.
I think he's happy there too. What I don't think is that anyone on any team is happy with the isolation that COVID-19 is bringing. And I think for international players and international dominated squads, I think it's even harder, so maybe not like a team like Burnley, who only has like 5 internationals on their team. I don't think the isolation is that tough. But
I don't have anyone from outside of.
You do get teams that are like 70% international teams. So in the case of like the Wolves, most of them are from Portugal. They can't go home. They can't see their families, and if they do, they're away for a bit. So I think like COVID-19 is weighed a heavy toll on a lot of teams in the league, and I read today that apparently they're gonna start letting fans back into the stadium, 10,000 fans.
For the FA Cup?
And no. For the Premier League, like the last match of the season, or the second to last match. So in correspondence with that new relaxation, the Premier League is kind of pushed. I think it's the second to the last week. They've pushed games back to meet that time period so that fans can get in and watch and be there for a couple of the final games. I'm not really sure. So, to see Ellen Road with 10,000 fans, to see, Molineux, to see Anfield, Etihad, so on and so forth. I don't know my stadiums. St. James. Don't know. Is anybody gonna go to St. James?
Yeah, man. Well, no, I heard
the last 2 games up to 10,000 fans. That's so they're massaging the schedule, but I do think that a couple of teams are going to get screwed because that's going to move their fixture to a midweek, and so they're going to be kind of forced into a short week, I believe.
Yeah, I don't
Good
know.
thing Bournemouth is not still in the Premier League. I think their stadium only held 10.
Bournemouth, those are the Cherries?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yo.
Good job.
Check out the big brain on Mark.
Not to turn this into a Wolves show, but you guys are rumored with a player I like, Gonzalo Guedes I'm Geddish. I'm killing it. Valencia, which is like a dumpster fire of a club right now in Spain. Former great club, but
right.
Everyone.
Yeah, we've been linked with a few people, but I mean, we'll see what happens because I don't think the ownership is keen on spending a whole lot of money. Mike Pickles says that Wolves showed their ambition by selling their best player at the start of the season. At least from what I've read, Jota didn't want to be with the Wolves anymore. So, and I would also say that that with the emergence of Podence, Jota's demand became a little more palatable because Podence is a pretty damn good player. He's not in the caliber of a Jota, but I think like Jota's happiness with Liverpool is showing. I mean, he's crushing it.
Yeah.
He was good with us, but he wasn't that good. So to answer those that Jota didn't want to be there, it's kind of obvious because he didn't show those skills with us.
I mean,
I'm sorry to see him go. He's amazing.
He's better than I thought.
He was my favorite player. And we got rid of him. But I do believe that the idea was that Podence was going to take his place. But then Podence got hurt and missed, I think, about 8 weeks, which has been the general theme with the Wolves is that we just have players and players and players that just aren't going to come back.
Ben, no. Ben, aren't you?
Can I answer this?
Yeah.
Don't like watch a lot of it. Like if there's really nothing else on, it's late at night. It's just more football, which is low is a good thing. And you occasionally see some good players because there is more. There has been more money. We've been the MLS has been recruiting more from South America. So the path that a lot of players would take, where they would generally go from South America to Portugal first. A lot of times the MLS is intercepting that talent. So you see some good players like Almiron, who's at Newcastle.
Fucking love that guy.
But
I was gonna say, Ben, I thought you watched Liga MX, which is better. It's a better, to me. I think it's better.
Well, funny, it's MLS has some qualities that are a little bit like the championship in some ways because there's a lot of running. There's a lot of, the championship is better, but maybe some of the best players in MLS are better than the best players in the champ. But I'm not even sure that's true anymore because there's some really good players in the championship right now with Ivan Toney and Timu Pukki and whatnot. But
Pukki power.
I can't wait to start talking about Pukki again, man.
Yeah,
love that dude.
But it's all the money spent on midfield and forwards. So there's a lot of bad defense in the MLS, and as a result, that can make for fun games when it's just sloppy. So that's all I got to say on it. I probably watch 2 games a year, but it's
no. I know people who are nuts about it, like the Premier League, but only watch MLS, and that's starting up again, isn't it? Very soon.
It may have already started. I don't know.
Yeah, that boy DK or whatever his name is tearing it up.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
He's doing fantastic.
And he's from Orlando.
Yeah. He's from the Orlando. I don't know where.
Whatever the team is in Orlando, that's all I can tell you. But yes.
And somebody said he
ripping it up with what is it, Barnsley?
He's with Barnsley.
Yeah, in 14 games. He's been good.
They say they have a buyout clause, I think.
Yeah, for 18 million pounds or something like that. which they're in the mix for the playoffs to get the third spot.
Yeah, especially
I really hope
knocking in goals.
I really hope Brentford gets in through the playoffs. They play like a Premier League team. That's where Ben Rama came from. That's where Ollie Watkins came from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you have ESPN Plus or watch a Brentford game, Ivan Toney's got like 30 goals this year. They're a good team.
That's crazy,
guys. Again, Brentford's ghost, but I hope they don't.
Just a friendly reminder: 10 more minutes of this happy hour, and then we're moving over to a Stoop Crew only private happy hour after party. So if you're not a Stoop Crew member, you won't have that link, unfortunately. So go ahead. You're here late night chatting with us. You might as well take the leap and become a member of the Stoop Crew.
Absolutely. And to our last count, we got 33 people watching. Thank goodness we've got, we got all those people watching, but we only got 28 likes. Let's get 5 more. Let's get 5 more likes. Come on. Everybody that's watching this show, let's give us a like. Let's tell us that you appreciate the fact that we've done 2 shows today. We've been basically on camera since about 5:30 this afternoon.
Did I like the show yet?
No? Did you like the show? I liked the show.
Yeah, it was good. All right, so let's do like 4 minutes and burn through some trivia, and we'll go fast paced because we still actually have a lot of trivia, and I messed it up. So we don't know what we've already asked. Okay, so. Here we go, Chris. Rapid fire.
Let's do football lingo 100.
Okay, football lingo. Used by commentators, it describes the opening stages of the game. Mark?
Oh, I know what that is.
The opening stages of the game.
Early doors. We've already had that one.
Oh. Early doors.
Okay, we're going for World Cup for 100. I think we've already done that one too. Uruguay is the answer. Fantastic.
You're celebrity fans.
Really buzzing through it.
By the book, my closest shaves, Neil Razor Ruddock. That one goes to Mark. Mark gets 100 points. All right, going on to EPL on the screen. This French forward voiced the Green Goblin. It was Olivier Giroud. You are correct, Lolo. 100 points for you, sir. All right, celebrity fans, when asked if he liked the wolves, this actor thought that they meant the animal, not the cub. You are still out in space, Mark Hamill. You do not know what you're talking about. Let's move on. Weights and measures. Chris, at 1.96 meters, this center back is the tallest player for Liverpool.
Oh, let Chris answer that.
Wait. It's not Van Dyke. Maybe it is Van Dyke.
Nope.
It's what's his name? It's
this is for you. I put this together. I put this question together for you.
Is it Nathaniel Phillips?
No.
Reese Williams?
It
makes me feel
Joel
Joel. Oh God, he's always injured. I can't.
Sorry. Fair enough.
Joel Matip. Okay, yeah. Lolo steals the points. Weights and measures for 200s, fellas. It's at 40 years and 272 days. This English striker is the oldest outfield player to appear in a Premier League match. All right, Tom.
Mr. Tom's going to just fire this off right now.
He's Googling right now.
Is it the way he's been playing lately, Aubameyang?
No. You would think he was that old. He has malaria now, so we really can't give him.
Boom, bam, Mr. Tom. Correct.
There you go.
All right, celebrity fans for 200. This actress who played a fictional footballer is an avid West Ham fan. I know that. That's Keira Knightley. And I'm correct. Lolo, there you go. Bend it like Beckham. You guys got to be quick here. We're burning through these. We're running out of time. All right, EPL on the screen. This captain of the 1966 World Cup champions played the role of Bobby Moore. You are correct, Mark. By the book for 200, Chris. My Life in Red and White.
Steven Gerrard.
No, you are wrong. All right, who knows this one?
Kenny Dalglish.
We give you the name of the book. You give us the author.
My Life in Red and White. Lebtissier.
Matt Letizia.
Nope.
No.
Crouch. No. Or is that a command? He's got a gun. He's going, crouch. Gary Neville. No.
No.
Aaron Neville. That's just, sorry. I lived in New Orleans too long. I did a bunch of concerts for Aaron Neville, for the Neville brothers.
Did his mole freak you out? This make my face look bad.
Come on, guys. He was in
Is
the
it a Liverpool player
for like 20 years
No.
straight. Living in red and
Come on, let's go.
Mr. Arsene Wenger,
Arsene Wenger.
Lolo with the steal. Arsene Wenger, nobody got that. Come on. Goodness. Football lingo for 200. Someone from Newcastle is called
Jordy.
Jordy.
Oh,
Stoop Crew gets it. World Cup for 200. Who scored the fastest World Cup?
who scored the fastest goal in World Cup history?
Ronaldo, number 9.
No.
Who scored the fastest goal in World Cup history?
It's not
Tom says sure.
No. I don't think you guys are going to get it. From Turkey. From Turkey, Hakan Suker. Lolo with the steal. Sorry, guys. Weights and measures for 300. At 5'4", this Newcastle midfielder has yet to make an appearance in the 2021 season. Wow. Do any of you guys know this player who has not played for Newcastle? I don't know how you would know this.
5'4" midfielder.
Well, he played in like 30 games last year.
Never heard this name in my life.
It's long. No, Longstaff's not that short.
Longstaff is definitely not that short.
They're tall, aren't they? The Longstaff brothers. Danny DeVito, correct. Christian Ostu.
Oh, he's not 5. Is he 5'4"?
Yes,
He's
he
a wing.
is.
He's not a midfielder.
No, he's tiny.
Lolo. With
Well, according
like
to the internet, he is listed as a midfielder.
He's like a wide mid, then, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, he's definitely a short mid.
Yeah.
Well. All right. Well, that's it. That's it for trivia today. We didn't burn through it. Maybe we'll finish it over in the Stoop Crew only after party where I let my hair down.
The other one.
We take our hats off and you get to let our hair down. All of our flowing locks.
What did James say? How much did he say Leeds was going to win by?
14, I think.
Okay.
He said 14-1.
Sound.
14.
Which, if Leeds scores 14 goals tomorrow or on Monday, I will get a Leeds United tattoo.
Oh, dude, I'd be careful with what I say there.
Like,
I do not
They
care.
score
There's
14.
no way. There's no way they score 14.
get Leeds tattooed on this eyelid and United on this.
No facial tattoos, please. But I would seriously. I'll put it right here. I'll put it right there if they score 14.
Okay. Well,
Take my hat off.
Let's
Hey, look, it's the
that
solar panel. Ooh, where's the biggest glow? Oh, look at that.
Okay. Well, listen, guys. I just sent to the FIFA group the StreamYard link for the new happy hour for the post match. The what am I calling it? The after party, and Mark as well. I sent it to you, and I think Chris is on here. Spurs Chris. He's hiding in the background. So I sent it to you as well, sir. So, hey, to all of our Stoop Crew members,
Thanks for joining us.
Check your inboxes or your notifications on YouTube, and you should be getting that link right now, and that will be starting shortly. If not, love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with us on a Friday night and enjoying some trivia and some banter and some bullshit.
We'll be back tomorrow with the West Ham show.
We will be back tomorrow bright and early after West Ham, 9:30 in the morning Eastern time. So
Fulham gets eliminated tomorrow. Not
if not already.
Yeah, man.